Second quarter, we had a fund balance of $1.1,590,000, where we finished.
Quarter.
And the overall performance, putting all the managers together with their certain allocations and so on, the combined portfolio return, again, through the second quarter, 7.63%. The benchmark, we've tried to create a benchmark that mirrors pretty much the money managers. That was up 6.25%. So we are beating the benchmark there through the first quarter.
So you don't have a figure for today?
I do.
Oh,
I
you're just not ready for that. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you were.
Yeah.
All right.
Any questions on that? Again, Rushmore we will come back to. We do want to have a little discussion about that. But outside of that,
I don't quite
questions
understand
about
the way everything else is.
okay, through the second quarter. So, yeah, Joellen, we'll see where we are today.
Yes.
Now, I printed this out yesterday, so it would have been the close of business on Tuesday. But the market performance number is 11.03%. So far, year to date, it would be through Tuesday's number. The balance at that time was $103,950,691.
Nice.
And year to
Made
date,
$2 million. That's good.
Now, year to date, we have taken out just shy of $3 million. That's what we have with our records, Bob.
That's correct. Last month in particular was a big one.
Yeah, July was about 600,000.
So the $103 million is after the $3 million has been removed.
Correct.
So you did really good. Yeah, that's great.
For stocks or equities, your range is 50 to 60% with a target of 55 is what the investment policy states. And right now we're at 65%. So we are a little high. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. Fixed income, the range that we should be in is 30 to 40% with a target of 35%. And we're about at 27%. The REITs, the real estate investment trust portion, could be anywhere from 0 to 10% with a target of 5. And right now we have about 2.8% in the REIT portfolio. And in cash, again, the range should be between 0 and 10% with a target of 5. And we're just a shade under 4% sitting in cash. Now, if you remember in 2008, I know two of the commissioners were not on the board at that time, but Joellen will remember, we got out of range before in 2008. We actually, just the opposite, we had more in bonds than we had in equities, mostly because of what happened to the stock market.
It was to our advantage.
Yes, yeah. And we decided at that point, within the investment policy, it does state that we can be out of those ranges for a period of time. And that period of time is not concrete, doesn't give us a time period. We're recommending at this point that we just stay where we're at. We don't make any significant allocation changes at this point. Maybe just address Rushmore. They've kind of been on our radar for probably up to a year. As far as underperforming their benchmark fairly significantly. You know, they're not performing badly. I mean, they're up 10%, which certainly isn't bad. But we think that there are some other managers out there in that same arena that maybe could provide maybe a little bit better return. Maybe still be a conservative manager as far as the amount of risk that they're taking on. So we're in that process right now, evaluating that and seeing what other opportunities there might be out there to perhaps replace Rushmore, because they have been on our radar. We don't have I'm not prepared to give you a recommendation today, but it is something that we're actively looking at.
Oh, over what period of time is this? Are they just looking at the present, or are they looking at their history over 5 years or 10 years?
This alpha number is actually over a 5-year number.
A 5-year number, okay. Did they have a change in management or philosophy or anything?
No, I don't think there's been any change in management or style. Just, you know, sometimes they just don't get
Stale.
They just don't get it right.
Okay.